Hey, Larkin Rose here. Wanted to do a quick video about the Julian Assange situation. And in honor of that, my friend Nathan Hawk made these shirts that say fucking Deadman Switch and have the WikiLeaks logo. And on the back, they have a way to donate to WikiLeaks. For those who don't know, a Deadman Switch, in mechanical terms, it's like if you have a bomb that goes off if you let go of the button, so that shooting you doesn't make it not go off. It makes it go off. In this case, it's not about a bomb. It's about the hope that Julian Assange set it up so that there's a bunch of damaging stuff that will leak out if he is held captive too long or killed or whatever. That I have no idea if he did that. I hope he did. That will show the crooks for what they are. Now, I've heard people theorize that, no, he's secretly a shill or a this or that. I don't know. I don't freaking know. But I'm going to talk about the general principle and the mentality of Americans who are cheering for him to be, imprisoned. Yay, we finally got that traitor. First of all, he's not even an American, is he? Isn't he Australian or something? I forget. You can't be a traitor to a different country. You're not. You can't be a traitor to any country. Heck with countries and governments. Anyway, slight tangent. But the mentality of so many people is that, yeah, we got him. He was leaking secrets, and we have to keep these secrets. And it doesn't occur to these people, he was leaking them to you. He was telling you and the people of the U.S. and everywhere else what the control freaks in the U.S. and elsewhere are up to, what they're actually doing. How deranged and twisted does your brain have to be mad at somebody for telling you what's going on? And one of the examples is years ago when the video leaked of the U.S. gunship just murdering people in the streets over on the other side of the world. Shows like they're pretending, oh, we thought he had a gun. It was a cameraman for a journalist. And I'll include a link to that video. It's all over the place. You've probably seen it before. And if you watch it and you listen to the mentality of the cowards, the U.S. military, complete cowards who are murdering civilians from just, I don't know how many hundred yards away because they're way out of range. And they're playing it like it's a video game, and they're just murdering people. Oh, we're going to decide that's a gun. It's a camera. And they're murdering everybody. And then a van shows up to try to help one guy who's not quite dead. And they open fire again and kill some more people and kill some children and wound some children. And so WikiLeaks made that public and leaked that. And for people to be outraged at the person who leaked that, what does that say about their mentality? It's like they're saying, well, we know the U.S. military does heinously evil stuff. We're not mad about that. We're not outraged and shocked about that. We're outraged and shocked that somebody publicized that. If you think that, you're just an evil bastard. So the one category of people who can be mad at Julian Assange are evil bastards who actually want evil crap covered up. The other category are imbeciles who actually think that the reason government goes after people like him or anybody, trying to leak declassified stuff is about national security and protecting innocent people and blah, blah, blah. That's the excuse they try to use. It's about protecting themselves. The legitimacy of the ruling class in the eyes of their victims is the foundation of authoritarianism and statism. The moment the people no longer believe that their rulers have legitimate authority, that's it. That's the end. It's over. That is why government tries so hard to cover up and hide and lie about all the evil crap it does. Like even stuff that, well, it's too late to do anything about it. Like, things that happened 10, 50 years ago, they still keep it classified. They still try to cover it up. Every once in a while, some bozo paper pusher makes a mistake and accidentally declassifies something like Operation Northwoods, which shows the mentality of the evil bastards of the Pentagon. If you haven't heard of that one, look it up. But the idea that it's traitorous to tell the public what's actually being done with money stolen from them. Because if you're an American and you pay taxes on anything anywhere, you're paying for this evil crap. And to be mad at somebody who exposed what is being done by the people that you are forced to pay for, it's so pathetic. It's so sad. It's like a slave on a plantation getting all mad that one of the fellow slaves found out something else really nasty that the slave master did and told everybody, like, how could you be disloyal to our master? It's that pathetic when people get mad at people for leaking the truth. Because keep in mind, this isn't about, oh, you slandered this, or you said that, or you made that up. They're mad that these people told the truth about what the U.S. government does, and about whatever governments do, and bureaucracies and corporations and whatever else. If you're angry at somebody and want them imprisoned for telling the truth about what your government is doing, you kind of deserve to be oppressed and mistreated. But the other people don't. The people who understand that government acting in secret is never for our benefit, we don't deserve to be treated that way. And so and it ties in with the thing I've talked about before. I won't go through it all again. But the notion that the secrecy of government and the black ops and all the, the Pentagon losing trillions of dollars. Oh, we don't know where it went. The idea that it's okay, I'm sure they're using that money to do good, righteous things to protect us. If you think that, you're an utter moron. They're keeping it secret from you on purpose, because if you're anything near a decent human being, you wouldn't approve of what the U.S. government does on a regular basis. You wouldn't approve of what the troops do and what the Pentagon does and what law enforcement does and what the politicians do and the arrangements they have with corporations and all that. You wouldn't approve of it, which is why they keep it hidden from you. Duh. So when somebody illegally leaks it, and all illegally means is without the permission of the ruling class. So it's like the mafia doing some heinous thing and then saying, hey, everybody, you're not allowed to tell anybody else if we do heinous things. You broke our law by telling other people the heinous things we did. And the fact that there are still Americans who have the mentality that you're bad if you illegally leak evidence of the government being evil bastards, it's just so pathetic. And it's especially pathetic coming from Americans who pretend they believe in freedom and wave the flag and go rah, rah, rah on July 4th, because independence. It's just, it shows the extent to which Americans cannot think for themselves. Anybody who is outraged at Julian Assange for leaking truthful, factual evidence is a brainwashed dumbass. And I don't care how respected they are and how big an audience you have. You just an idiot if what makes you angry in a situation like this is not the evil that's happening, it's the people exposing the evil. And unfortunately, there are still people like that. And this is, again, one of those situations where the government does its propaganda thing of trying to make you think that public opinion is whatever they wish it was. So the media is going to paint him as this horrible, evil, nasty traitor. All the politicians are going to, most of the talk shows, all the statist machine of propaganda is going to put out the message that this was horrible, criminal, traitorous activity to tell you the truth about what the government's doing. Something like this, and speaking out and doing anything to say, no, I'm actually glad when the truth about the evil bastards in power comes to light. And I don't care if it was illegal for somebody to bring it to light. I still want people to know the truth. The more people who dare to say that out loud, the more the rest of the world thinks, okay, maybe everybody doesn't think, Assange is evil or Bradley Manning is evil or, go down the list. But if people are constantly barraged by the message that, yeah, Julian Assange is a traitor somehow by some twisted, convoluted, irrational argument, if that's all most people hear, they'll think, well, I guess he's a nasty traitor and I shouldn't like him. And that's why it's so important for those of us who understand what's going on to go against the grain and do it publicly. And I don't know if you want to go this against the grain, but this is pretty public and in your face. To actually support the people who dare to put themselves in harm's way to expose the evil being done by authoritarian jackasses. And so because public opinion in the end is what matters. What matters is the hearts and minds of the people of America, people of Earth. Those of us who understand the truth have to say it, especially when it's going to offend other people, especially when other people will be uncomfortable with it. Because if you only say the truth when other people are comfortable with it, you're useless. Who cares? What matters is whether you say the truth when other people don't want to hear it. And in this case, the truth of the matter is those leaking documents and evidence of what the government is actually doing are the good guys. And the people doing evil crap that are going after the leakers are evil bastards. And the people who cheer for the evil bastards are either evil bastards or complete idiots. So I'm here to tell you, don't be an evil bastard and don't be a complete idiot. Always spread the truth, including the scary, inconvenient, uncomfortable, heinous truths about what the U.S. government and the U.S. military and all the tentacles of the authoritarian monster are doing here and around the world. Because if enough people know about it and see it and recognize, yeah, they really are the bad guys, the machine loses its power.